It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at New Era Field in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go. First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Check, 59. Yo. Yo, alert! 36.
Now the first carry here for Frank Gore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Round 80. 53 is the mark. It's our field. It's our field.
And now they'll throw with Allen. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. On first down, it's Gore. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Connects it to Roberts, right side. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. So off goes Allen, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bills' opening drive yields 3. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. It's a give to Freeman running right. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play. Got
to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And able to find Graham, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Back 25. You must be true. That's the run.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, 59, ready.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. He's going to let this one go deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the lead. A 1-yard run on 1st down, another yard that gets them into the end zone on 2nd down. Maybe not much for the yards per carry average, but hey, 6 points.
Yeah, bottom line is it doesn't matter there. You've got to find a way to wedge it into the end zone. Yards per carry, that's out the window. How do you score? And on the 2nd down, they had something going. They got a yard before. They thought they could do it again, and they got it done.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They run. It's Gore. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Allen going to throw. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the Falcons' 25-yard line.
Mike. 53, Mike. Hey, watch the ball,
To the air, Allen. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. CD, we want to remind folks, in honor of its 100th season, the NFL is encouraging fans to join players, teams, and the NFL family in a year-long volunteer initiative called Huddle for 100. Choose a cause, volunteer 100 minutes of your time, and help shape what your community will look like for the next 100 years. Visit NFL.com/huddle for 100 to track your minutes and get rewarded. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ready, Blue 80. Watch the curl. Whip. Watch the whip. Kill. Check.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
Got it. Mike's 49.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Bryant's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
To try again after the sack. Allen, and he's going to go down again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On 2nd and 15 now. Ryan caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Check. 58, let him go.
To throw is Ryan. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. The run right side, it's Gore. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 17-yard line.
Round 80. Check 53. Check pass. 56.
Now it's Gore. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Hauschka's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready, go 80. Back 25. 65. 65. 65.
Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Ryan. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
That man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
21.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. Now a draw play for Gore. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
53 is the mark. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Play action. Now it's Allen. It's caught. Jones. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Check 53.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking to throw on second down. Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Allen now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. And here's carry number 10 for Frank Gore. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On second and 11 now. Allen. And he finds Tyler Croft. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
I got you.
Now Gore. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. On the run, it's Smith. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
8 yards to go.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. To throw, it's Allen. And Beasley with it over the middle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down.
Greystone, travel. 52. Check three. Check.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Down, Freeman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready. At 25. I got one.
Freeman again. And again, this Buffalo defense there and run support to stop him behind the line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ready. Mike, 49. You.
Here's Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first. Now this from 43. The kick by Bryant is good. And 13-6. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger